Hey guys, welcome back to our Tesla Powerwall 3 off-grid warehouse project. The last update, we weren't live, now we are. So in this video, I'm gonna give you a walkthrough of the system and how it's been performing. So I got these I Love solar hats. We made them up with a local print shop in New Paltz, Hudson Valley Impressions. I got the idea from the Trent Palmer YouTube channel. He has I Love flying hats. So if you like and subscribe and comment to the channel, specifically this video, once we hit 10 comments, we're gonna mail you a free I Love solar hat. So let's get into this video. I have been glued to my Tesla monitoring app for the past 4 days. Why? Because we have had the entire warehouse powered off of the Powerwall 3, and it's been quite the experience. All right, I'm really excited. Let me rewind a second. We have the gateway outside. The gateway outside, which right now the feeds for the building come into, power the sub panel, and then our Powerwall 3, which is powering everything in our warehouse. To give you an update, our warehouse only has a forklift in here, LED lights, outlets, internet, and all of that kind of stuff. So we don't have crazy heavy usages. So on Saturday of last week, I came here and shut the grid off. We are not connected to the grid anymore. We are, if I turn it on, but right now we are just disconnected. The main breaker is off in the gateway. Everything in the warehouse for the past 7 days roughly has been powered off of the Powerwall 3. And this week, we had 3 days of rain and absolute crazy weather. So we actually drained this Powerwall down to 2% last night. The crew got here this morning, was trying to open the garage door. They couldn't open it. They couldn't figure out what was going on. They're like, the lights are on in here, but we can't get the garage door open. There wasn't even enough juice to power the garage door to turn on this morning. But right when the sun came out, it was roughly 6:30, solar started going back into the battery and everything started to power back up, garage door and everything else. I've been so glued to the Tesla app. This is what we have going on right now. Right now we have 0.7 kW that we're pulling. We have these old school halogen lights, LED lights on the side, outlets. So we're pulling set 0.7 kW. Our solar is producing 0.5 kW right now, and our battery is at 100%. Last night, it was at 2%. We had nothing in this battery, and that's why I'm so pumped to run tests on this. Right now, excuse the mess. I mean, we had tore this wall apart to get this Powerwall 3 in here. It looks like a big mouse chewed through this wall, but that's just because we had to take everything apart. We're gonna clean this up a little bit, and I'm so pumped. Our next video here that Tim and I are gonna put together, kudos to Tim, he's behind the camera filming this right now. We're gonna do how much usable capacity of this 13.5 kW of storage in the Tesla Powerwall do we actually have? So I know if you watch out of spec reviews, they drain the cars all the way down to 0%. We're gonna drain this Powerwall all the way down to 0 and see how much we got out of it and also what that threshold is. So we're gonna have to do it at night, right when the sun goes down, turn everything on in the warehouse, plug the forklift in, drain this thing down to 0 and see what happens. There's also some things. We'll have a screen share up of what's going on, but these are some of the tests we were running. Like this morning, I said, well, let's shut down the rapid shutdown, see what that looks like. And you could see all of the different things that were popping up. Rapid shutdown device off, reduce power immediately. This is when we had 14% in the Powerwall this morning once we were gaining charge again. So these are things that we would never do at a customer's home, and we're testing out so many different features to know what the threshold is on this. And I haven't seen anyone else doing this with the Powerwall 3 or with the Powerwall in general. I did a test with my home years ago where we did 30 days off grid with the Powerwall 2. And we're going to kick that up with videos coming out of here. How hard can we push the Powerwall 3 to its limits and seeing what we could do, and actually getting not just data sheet information out of it, but seeing real world conditions of how much power we can get out of the battery. Also, how much kW can we pull from the battery. The cool thing about this is it's tied to a 60 amp breaker. At my home, each Powerwall is 30 amps, so we have that 60 amps of output on this thing. Just really excited to see all of those things. And let me just show you here as well. I'm going to go back into the app. And what we can see is, if we click on up top, since we're off grid, it's throttling the solar too, because if the battery is at 100%, and then also there's nothing being used in here, it's just amazing to see the management system between the inverter that's on the top part as well as the batteries that are below. So if we go back a couple days, you could see we had solar production, and then here 2 kW, and then it throttles it way down once the battery gets up to speed. Oh, this is a perfect example right here. Look at this. It goes all the way up. Then right when the battery is filled, bang, it plateaus out and it goes down to 0.2 of solar production in 0.2 of solar production, just because there was no place left for it to go. So we have all of this data, and we're also able to see the battery capacity of what we're at. So I'm just gonna go to last night because I think this is pretty cool. I've never drained a battery down this low. And if we look down below here, so at 4:25 a.m., 5%, and then right at 7:15 this morning, we hit 2% on the battery, and that's when the crew got here and couldn't open the garage door, but the fluorescent lights were still on. And then you could see from that point on, from 7:30 all the way up until now, the battery is basically 100% back to capacity and everything is normal. So the learning lesson again is, when you have bad weather situations, how important it is to conserve, because you don't have that backup of solar. Once that sun comes out, this battery got filled up. I mean, it's 2 o'clock right now. Let's check what time the battery was filled up at. From 0, we were filled up at 1:30, 1 o'clock. So it took from 6 this morning until 1:30 to fill the battery up to 100% capacity. So it took that period of time to get 13.5 kilowatt hours back into this battery. And now it throttled the solar back down until we're here right now and we have everything back on in the warehouse. So yeah, stick along for the ride and the journey as we come out with more videos on the Powerwall 3. Leave a comment below to win the I Love Solar hat. We'll ship that to you for free. And also let us know any other tests you think we should do with the Powerwall 3 that you would want to see. All right, signing out.